everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Jaguars going up against the Giants.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. First carry for Leonard Fournette, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Bortles. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now Bortles to try again after the pick 6. And his first pass is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Short yardage, it's the fullback Miller. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down and 4. To throw is Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. It's caught by OBJ. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Curtis. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the return, Rashad Green. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Here's Bortles to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Alongside the 4. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 1st down, it's Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. On 2nd down, Webb. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rivera. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, here's Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. And Myers able to knock it through. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Here's Webb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw again. Webb. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard, right near midfield.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Here we go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Finding room to the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That's a big league run. Takes him down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. First and goal, Perkins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Defense showing blitz. To throw on second down. Webb. And His throw is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. Third down here.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal.
Good! Now let's go! Green, Detroit!
Out of the gun, it's Webb. A bullet throw, but incomplete. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Bortles now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
There goes Sterling Shepard, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jaguars getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, just 1 yard to go. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. You figure you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Bortles to throw on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So we've reached halftime here with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Second quarter in Cleveland. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Webb now from the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Looking to throw on second down. Webb. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Set! 3-19!
Now a first down throw. Webb. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Leopard! 4 down!
To throw on third down. Webb. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now a first down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. From the gun, Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
There we go now. Ace. Z. There we go. Left.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Play fake here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Bortles going to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Running left, it's Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. To throw is Bortles. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They go play action here on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down, they'll run it on the draw play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. As they run the counter play. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. We get set to start quarter number 4. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Set. Green.
Here's Webb. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Back there, Philly. Here we go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Handoff to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Bortles now on 1st down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Caught out left side by Robinson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there.
And he's got his big receiver, Robinson, for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And now here's a carry heading left. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Webb. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Yep.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. The 40, 30, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. First chance for the backup here to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Off the play fake. Frost. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. Frost. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On first and 10, Frost. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on second and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing again. Frost. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was third and 10 versus third and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. And now out come the Giants. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town.